Do you ever just feel lost in reality? Because I know that I do. I definitely have at times. I'm beginning to feel more and more secure in where I'm at, because I know that I'm a divine spiritual being perceiving itself through a human, as we all are. Whether that human has toxic or divine traits of behavior is a different story, but at our core, we're all divine beings perceiving ourselves through humans. Some humans enact a lot of toxic behavior and then lean towards the dark side. Doesn't mean they're dark people, it just means they've been enacting dark behavior for so long, their vibration is dark and it can be pure evil at times. But they're spiritual beings in divinity when they return to source also. That's where we all come from, the same oneness. Understanding that, I feel a little less alone, because these concepts I'm discussing with you now, especially with social media platforms, when I was younger and I had a vast concept of what this information was and how it worked, intuitively, because we come here with this knowledge, I'm tapping into source right now and channeling. I'm not just reciting from one of the books that I've read. This is natural information. I also absorb and obtain information from books too, but a lot of it is channeled straight from source, which is where we all come from. And we all have the ability to channel the same infinite intelligence, as Napoleon Hill puts it in his book, Think and Grow Rich, which you should read. It's not too much about wealth, it's all about mindset. It's really fantastic, that book. I highly recommend it. And so by channeling this information and having this understanding at a young age, I felt very alone. I felt very out of place. You know, like, it was sad. I was sad anyway. But I understood I needed to come to that particular place. Someone said it once, because I want to go and live in Brazil. Culture, warm, dancing. Like, I like to walk down the street, smile at people. People look at me like I'm crazy in London for just smiling at them on the street, because it's not normal behavior in our particular culture. So I want to go somewhere more vibrant and free. And I was speaking to someone about this, and they said, but maybe the reason that you're here is because this is where it best serves the planet and you can do your work. Maybe people need to see you walking down the street and smiling at them. And I thought, it's true. This country, this culture, this climate, because it's freezing in London, might not best serve me, but I definitely best serve it, because I'm here. I can contribute. I can elevate the consciousness of this particular location. And so even though I don't feel like I fit in that sense, I feel a little less lost and a little more meaningful. I also felt lost in terms of people not understanding the things I understand, but now we can all connect over the internet and feel one another. If all of us came with the same level of comprehension and all existed in one location, we wouldn't feel alone, but we wouldn't be able to do much for the planet. So we've come as a group, indigo children, starseeds, whatever you want to call it, or just beings of a high level of consciousness, or individuals who want to contribute, or light workers, or whatever label you want to place upon whatever it is that you're perceiving yourself as. If we all came in one cluster, we wouldn't feel alone, but we wouldn't be able to do our work. So we spread out across the planet. And so this sense of feeling of aloneness is something that we're all feeling, or all have all felt, because we split up. We're also disconnected from source consciousness. We have the perception of I am this ego, which makes us also feel alone. Because when you really understand it, not just on an intellectual comprehension, but emotionally integrated into your subconscious, and you feel it and understand it, you'll understand that you're part of the same oneness and you can never be alone. Loneliness in and amongst itself is an illusion in that sense, even though you can still get these feelings of aloneness. So I'm here to share some love, to say that I've been there, to say that I understand. And you don't have to stay in that place. You know, I went to an event when I was young. I think I was about 23. I've been feeling alone for a good few years. And that was like only 5 years ago. I might have even been 21. I was 21. So 7 years ago. So I'm 28 now. 21, I went to this event and I met loads of other conscious people. And it opened me up vibrationally, and after that point it was like I didn't feel alone anymore. I was like, oh, and a lot of them had felt the same thing of aloneness, and we all came together. After that, every single person I've met almost is on a high level of consciousness. And so I've created my own events, elevation events, that's what I call them. If you want to come down to the elevation event, I would love to have you there. We're building a community of like-minded conscious individuals, people who perceive reality in a certain way, or just open-minded, want to grow, want to learn, focus on personal development, build themselves. You know, it's a fantastic environment. Right now we're all on quarantine. Well, I definitely am, right? And the UK and a lot of countries. So we don't physically hold them right now. I'm streaming them online, so you can get an online ticket, but you're probably watching this afterwards, or you might be watching this after the quarantine finishes. So yeah, come down to one of the live events, get your tickets at charlesmillion.com, and then go to upcoming events and you'll be able to get it there. Also go on my Instagram at charlesmillion and click the link and you'll be able to get it from there. And if you want a coaching session, I do coaching one-on-one online video calls, so it doesn't matter where you are on the planet. And what I do is I give a free consciousness coaching consultation. Now, the reason I give it for free and do a consultation is the work that I do is very unique and specific to me as an individual. So you're not going to find my work anywhere in the world. It's not my work, it's channeled from the universe, but the package and structure that I've created is unique to me. So I'm not just a life coach or a mentor or a counselor or you know, whatever label you want to place upon something. What I do is unique, so I've labeled it consciousness coaching. So I do a consultation for free to educate people on what it is in a bit more detail that I do specifically, and also so that I can learn about them and how I could best serve them. So if you're going through anything and you're feeling lonely, or just any emotions that you want to process, or things that you want to learn, or you're just looking for a bit of guidance or structure, or you just want to connect, hit me up. We'll have a free consciousness coaching consultation. Again, go to Instagram at charlesmillion, send me a message, or email me millionsmessages@gmail.com. Peace and love. I love you all.